Hello. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well. See, don't see anybody in here yet. Oh, yeah, there's 5 people in here already. Wow. Okay. Stevani. Hello, Stevani. How are you? Yeah, we're just going to get things going here for a minute. Uh-oh. Brokenhearted or just a sad heart? Yep, we're just going to get some sage going here. Get a little smudge. Clear those channels. Oh, that's good. Your notifications are on, yeah. Good. Hello, Stella and Billy Joe. Ooh, popping at me. She wants to burn today. We need, I guess we need some energy to clean and cleanse. All right, guys. So as usual, going by donations. So if you leave a donation, preferably $5 or more. $1 still works. If you want to just donate $1, that's okay. I still appreciate it. Just want to try to keep it at like $1 pretty much. Will my wife be better? Will my life be better if I choose Chinese and not Filipino, man? I don't think that the race has anything to do with it. I mean, it has to do with it culturally, but I don't think it's, I think either or will work. Jonah Lynn, hello. All right, so all the donation links, let me put them up here. So if you'd like a 3-card reading, just go to one of my links. If you go to my link tree down at the bottom here, the bottom of the comment that I have up from Norma, the link tree, link tr.ee/psychic shaman333. That'll show you all the links, or at least the ones that I remembered to put up there. So, good morning, Sarah. Yes, please share. All right. So then we'll be doing we'll do a 3-card for the collective at the end of the show, which will be in about 45 minutes to an hour, just depending on how long we go. So stay tuned for that. Let me take this down here now. If you missed that, just look down at the bottom. There's some links there as well. On PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. All right, who is first? Hello, Dolly. Hello, Jamie. Congratulations on buying your new home. That's awesome. Or getting into it, like them accepting it. So things are going to move pretty quickly now. That's good, though. That's awesome. I'm glad that came together for you. But remember, you made that happen. That was you directing your energy and manifesting properly. Manifesting what you want and not what you don't want. But that was all you and your family. Your partner wants to get you to get a jab for a free trip to Disneyland Resort in Hawaii, Thanksgiving. Yeah. It's a tough one. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, you can just put the link tree in there and it'll show all of the links in there. So. Hello, Abney. How are you? Carrie, sorry. just block this person out. There we go. Hello, Amanda. All right, cards are shuffled. Let's see where we're at here. All right. All right, everybody. So how was your day? How's your week going so far? How was your weekend? How y'all feeling? I know a couple of you in here aren't feeling very well or a little bit hesitant to get the boop in the arm. I don't blame you. I'm not getting any. Hello, Jeannie from Wyoming. Lena Miller. Hello. Tired. No poke here. Good. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Got to see your daughters. That's awesome, Stella. Very good news. And Kathy, yeah, recovering from a wonderful week. Got to see your sister and family and friends. That's awesome. Look at, I love you guys. You guys, y'all are awesome. I'm not getting it. Thank you. Oh, this is awesome. No wonder y'all follow me because that's how I feel. Yeah, I remember Amanda. I remember that she is your mom, Stella. That's awesome, Dolly. I'm glad you're feeling good. All right, so we'll be doing 3 card readings. We can do them with these, with the shamanic medicine. Should you remember these? And I'll ask you which one you want every time. Or Beyond Lemuria. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's some really cool artwork in both of these. Look at this. This is beautiful to see all of you saying this. Like, I'm not going to say it out loud because, you know, Facebook and their word Nazis. All right, Amanda would like a card. Okay, we can give you 1 card here. We'll just pull from this deck. If you do leave a donation, you can choose between 2 decks, and we'll do 3 cards for you. So if you have any issues going on or any questions on your mind you're wondering about, that's what readings are for. A lot of the times it's just a confirmation of what you're already thinking because that's what we're tapping into, your higher self, your guides, which a lot of them are those who have passed on, that were close to you here on this earth. That's who we connect with. We connect with kind of the whole gambit of it. It's not just one place or another. You know, I do medium readings, but then I also do psychic readings that are for your own development. But most of them are mostly for your own development and your own enlightenment. Oh, good morning, Jeannie. How are you? It's been a while. How you doing? Oh, thank you for sharing, Cheryl. Yes, Devani, I'll get you next, okay? This one is for Amanda. So Amanda, we're going to pull cards for you real quick, and then we'll get to Stevani. Sacred site, your purpose, where I feel like you have a better direction right now. I think it's time to really, stand behind that and move in that direction. So your idea or your movement forward, what you're wanting, things you're wanting to, it's kind of like things you're thinking about, the path you're following right now is leading you to that sacred space. It's leading you to that sacred site, which is mostly within you. It's just more about self-discovery. It's more about realizing how much power you have within you. And also could just mean, it could be a message, which I feel kind of is visiting a sacred site. Some people might want to go visit someone that's passed on at a graveyard, or go to a sacred site, as a church or some old ancient structure. Things like that, sacred sites. Just going into nature in the quiet is a sacred site. So I would urge you to continue to look within. Keep doing that. Keep doing that self-reflection. You're learning. You're on the path to a big discovery about yourself. Excuse me. Oops, knocking stuff over here. All right, and Stevani is next. Yeah, Sarah, that's what I'm saying. Like, none for me, thanks. My whole family's done it, I think, but not me. I guess I'm just stupid. No, I follow these jokers enough and what they're doing. The people that have control of our narrative and how we live our lives and how the structures are ran and how institutions are ran. So I don't trust any of them, especially the couple that are really standing out front here, if you know what I mean. The real nerdy guy that everybody, I used to think was like some benevolent, person to come down and help us out. It's the opposite. And that's not a theory, that's truth. Plenty to back that one up. I'm not going to say his name, but okay, Amanda. Oh, wait, this is for Stevani. Did you have a question, Stevani? I don't know if you said you didn't have a question. Let me see. Comments are kind of going fast here. I know I saw her in here just not too long ago. There she is. No questions, just curious. Any messages that Spirit has on what's coming towards you? Okay. So what's coming up? All right. Well, let's see. Shapeshifter perspective. When this card comes up, a lot of this is about you being able to really kind of shift your perspectives and adapt to situations. So being very adaptable. So I do feel like changes are coming up. I don't think you're going to miss much. I feel like you're not going to be left behind. I feel like because you're adapting and you're adaptable, I actually see you thriving if you can adapt to future situations coming up. And this is probably within the next week. Over the next week, I feel like you'll be kind of asked to kind of change the way you do things, or just slight changes here and there. It may be a little uncomfortable, but I feel like it gets you in the it's a best to be adaptable right now. That's where you thrive. If you can be adaptable and you can shift your perspectives and kind of look at more than just your own perspective, but look at others, this is key this week. Yep, Kathy, unfortunately, we live in a big cartoon where there are actual evil supervillains. It's kind of crazy. But once we realize that, Hello, Rupali. I see you. Please consider. I see you. All right. Again, donations, paypal.me/psychic impressions, psychic shaman 333 on Cash App and Venmo. So you can leave a donation in any of those. It's the 3-card reading. Right now, I'm just giving 1-card readings, free 1-card readings. But if you'd like to leave a donation, you will go to the top of the list. So you don't have to keep commenting the same question over and over again, which I know we do. I've done that before too. Let's see here. Yeah, you may have to go back and watch it. It's just about being adaptable. Your card was the shapeshifter. So it was about adapting to present situations. Over this week, you're going to be kind of pushed to be adaptable and look at other people's perspectives or other people's side of things. Put yourself in other people's shoes. This is the key this week. This will help you kind of navigate through this next week and also bring more success because of it. Because you're adaptable, you're not really going against the grain. You're more understanding how you feel about it, and then you're understanding how others feel about it. Or you're seeing things one way. Make sure you're looking at them from a few different angles. You left a donation? Okay. Well, where'd you leave it on Venmo? All right, Stevani, we'll pull 2 more cards for you. Shape-shifting has a lot to do. It feels like with, it feels personal, but it feels more kind of, the shapeshifter was your first card. Crystals, amplification card. It's about high energy, having a lot of work to do, or having a lot of energy and spending a lot of that energy, really pushing this week for things that you want, or maybe have some tasks that you need to finish up, or you really need to get into this week. I think it's important that you really get to it. Stay focused. Keep that high energy. Maintain that high energy throughout this week. You're going to need it. So when you have time to take a break, like when you're not at work, or you're able to just relax, give yourself that time. And then purge. So a lot of emotions kind of coming out. You're on kind of this place of seeing truths in a lot of places where you didn't before. Maybe you saw them, but they were pretty murky, and you weren't able to really see them clearly. I feel like through this purge, that's funny how cards are see-through on the green screen. But really where you're able to kind of purge and let out a lot of pain that you're holding in. And that's just by experiencing it. Like, it's like, okay, I don't like the F word, or it really bothers me. So say it over and over again until it doesn't. Desensitize yourself from some of these issues that are coming up, and memories, or just general, visions. Make sure you're not connecting emotionally to them anymore. And to do that, you have to really first purge. So it may be crying, it may be sobbing for a little while, just to get rid of a lot of that negativity. That's why your body's doing that. That's your soul forcing all that crap out. So thank you for the donation, Stevani. Thank you very much. You always leave a donation. Thank you. Cash App. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the only one I don't have on there is on my phone. And my tablet is dead. Yeah, the cards are cool. Yeah, they almost look invisible sometimes. Your ex passed. Wow. Wow. Wow, Kathy. You're welcome, Stevani. See, look at all these stories. I know. I mean, I can feel it. I know that everything's being put out there right now, that fear that just keeps being pushed and pushed. Like, anything that's forced on you like that is never coming from a good place, ever. When it's forced on you like that, it's just, under the guise. Anytime I hear global medical health, or we're really looking out for, it scares the shit out of me. It really is not. It is not good. That's like global takeover kind of stuff. Look at all y'all. That's awesome to see these comments. We'll probably get like They'll probably get zapped, but whatever. I'll be back. Get me off here. I'll just go to my website and do it. Yes, if y'all want to find me on my website and subscribe to my website, go to psychicshaman333.com. So if that does happen later, because I like to talk about things that way, because that plays a big part in our mental health right now. A really big part. And our physical health. It's not as much about that as it is what they're putting into us. Or trying to. We're going to go door to door and make sure everybody... What? That sounds like Nazi Germany to me. Or any dictatorship. And then we get these guys. Babalawa. Y'all got to stop. Just get out of here. Like you're just bugging. Like we see your dumb shit. Just stop. Go start your own channel, man. And don't pretend to be me either. Every time I talk to the bots, I don't even know if they're bots. I think they might just be people that do it to everybody. Come on. Energy drainers. I don't think anybody wants to go to energy draining readers or people that just want to take the money and not give anything back. Yeah, one just messaged you for a reading. Yeah, be careful, guys. You're going to get messages. If you're watching, they're leeches on here and beggars that try to pretend to be me, use my picture. If it's not coming from this page or my profile page, like I said, hit that link tree. That'll take you to all the links. If you go to my link tree, that'll take you to all the links that I have up. So a lot of people pretend or they'll create new pages. Slevin something. Yeah. They don't give up. They're pretty persistent. Yeah, they do use my name. I've got a guy that says, he's like, I don't know where he is, like Vietnamese or Filipino. Got a big hat on, if you guys have ever seen him. He goes by Aaron Fowler, Psychic Shaman. I'm like, I'm sure that's not his name, but, he's actually came into the comments before and, said hi. Weird. Yeah, I just block him too, but for some reason these same names keep coming up. They just create new accounts. And a lot of them are coming from groups. So if you guys are, any of you are administrators of groups, make sure you have a couple questions in there. If they don't answer them, if they don't answer the questions you're asking, they don't have to be hard questions. Just, they won't answer them. They'll just try to get in. Or you'll see the same names. It sucks. Most of them are from Nigeria. I think that all of them that I've found are. Y'all are giving your country a bad name. Stop. Oh, thank you, Sue. Love and light to you, Sue. Yeah, Kenya too. Yep. Yep. All right, who is next? Okay, Nancy Jones asked. All right, Nancy, we'll pull a card for you. Again, if you want a 3-card reading, a little more detail, a little bit more to the story, the messages, just go ahead and leave a donation at Psychic Shaman 333, Cash App or Venmo, or PayPal.me/Psychic Impressions, and you will be top of the list. It's everybody's being pretty quiet here today, but there are some asking. All right. You got immersion. This is about sea creatures. This is about really immersing yourself into what you're doing. So this week, really pay attention to your passion. What is it that you enjoy? What is it that excites you? Once you find that, which I feel like you have, you could be an artist or creating something of some kind or working on a business plan of some kind, really immersing yourself fully into this. So even if it's being a mother, which is the hardest job ever, right? But really immersing yourself into it, loving it. I feel like you're going to find a lot more reward by fully putting yourself into it and really kind of becoming it in a way, right? You aren't what you do. Like, I'm psychic, but I'm not. That's not who I am. All, there's a lot more to it than just being psychic, right? And giving readings, but you aren't what you do. But I feel like you want to kind of really get into it so much that you do start to develop a mastery for it. You're writing a book. Awesome. Yeah, I know. You really have to get yourself into that. I know, because I've started a book and I think I've got like 4 chapters and I haven't got there yet. But yes, put yourself completely in. Even if you're writing down on a piece of paper or a napkin or something, you're at a restaurant, you have some thoughts, write it down. Write it down. Wherever you're at, always have a notebook. Always write things down or record it. So get yourself, like, be conscious of that. Record that, what's coming up in your head, or write down what's coming up in your head. That will help, and you'll get the book together a lot faster. It's hard with kids, yep, but you can do it. You'll do it. Just means it takes a little longer because you don't have all that time. But that's probably why that mothering thing came in too at the end. Journal work, yeah, journals work. And if y'all haven't heard Carrie, or her name's Abney on here, but y'all need to go check her out. She's a singer. She's awesome. She's very, very good. Very talented. All right, we got Malik up in here trying to. You are, though, Carrie. You are very, very talented. I think that's what your reading was last time we talked. A lot of it had to do with immersing yourself, right? Getting in, really going for it. You have a tie. That's awesome. Love Within Prison Walls. Sounds very interesting. I'm intrigued. Make sure you let me know when you're done and you have it ready, and I'll buy a copy from you. Awesome, Rosemary. Thank you. Finally found me on Venmo. Yeah, I'm under the business, or if not, just go to Aaron Fowler. I'm under there as Aaron Fowler too, but going to Psychic Shaman 333, it's in the business tab. Sue Wells, I used to write poetry and then made a name for myself in 2008. It's not hard to do. Just listen to your intuition. That's right, Sue. I'm putting that up on the board. That is right. That's awesome. So is my stream working better? I upgraded my computer, so is everything. It looks like I'm not getting kicked off anymore. So because of all your donations, I was able to get another RAM or more RAM into my computer. So thank you. That all came from you, just so I could bring a better live stream to all of y'all. I saw it. Okay, Rose Mattingly with $20 donation. Thank you, Rose. All right, do you have a question, Rose? Yeah, publishing it isn't cheap, but you can self-publish too. Remember that. It's a lot cheaper. It's harder to get, it's harder at times. There's like drawbacks to doing it on your own, but sometimes it's worth it if you're willing to push and get out there. Use the social media to promote the book. Use email campaigns. Use market the book. I feel like you do great. A lot has happened since we last talked. Mom passed in January 2021. Daughter is clean 2 years and getting married. And sick. That's awesome, Rose. That's awesome. That's good to hear. And I was wondering, I know Rose. I swear I've read for her before, but it has been a while, right? Like 2 or 3 years. For a better tomorrow. I like that. Based on cancer. Very good. Very good. All right, Rose. I'm going to throw 3 out for you here. It's been a while. I know it has been a while. We need to get together and have a chat again. Since we've talked. I've got two more grandkids now. 3 more grandkids now since then, I believe. All right, Rose. First card is It's a New Day. It's time for kind of a fresh start for you. Feel like you have some time now where you're not, because sometimes we can have a lot of time, but I feel like it's more about you kind of have a better direction on what you want, or you have an opportunity right now or the time that you're in to really start some new projects, to get some things started, get some things off the ground. I think you are entering a new cycle. So the birth cards, represents renewal, represents kind of a new start or a new kind of way of a new direction. And I feel like by doing that, you break a cycle. You get the medicine wheel, second card. That's about continuation. So realizing that life is about, that's how time is really measured, is in cycles. As our higher self see it, when we're in that ascended place, heaven, whatever you want to call it, we look at things more as cycles. So, and that's kind of how things happen. So you are at the beginning of a new cycle, though it's a cycle you've been through before. Now it's time to really change that cycle. You have a chance to change this cycle up to where you're not in this kind of rerun. I feel like a lot of it feels like it comes from maybe regret or something you haven't started yet, that you've set goals. Maybe you've set goals years ago and you haven't got to that yet, or got to a point where you can do that. But I feel like you have the time right now to anything you want to do. It's a good time to get it started. So any project you may have, or maybe small business, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm picking up like some kind of a new direction. And the middle world is about the present. Live in the present day. Focus on what you're doing right now and for the rest of the day and each moment. Okay, no wasted moments, or take some time to take a break. But I do feel like don't waste energy right now on things that really aren't bringing anything back in. Thank you, Rose. And yes, give me a call or let me know. Send me a message. Go to my website. You should be able to book a reading right from there. Everything's set up in there. So when you go to Psychic Shaman, that's the landing page. It'll take you right through it. You can look at all the packages. But I'd love to talk to you again. I'd love to read for you again. Thank you very much, Rose. Thank you very much. Well, we got another one. Lynn Thurman, careful with that one. I don't look old enough to have grandchildren. Well, I had kids young. I was like 20, 21, 22 when I had my kids. So I'm now 47 and they're in their mid-20s and they're starting a little young too. So yes, I don't have any little kids to chase around anymore, and I'm still young enough to enjoy, right? Without having that responsibility of chasing kids around all day. Yes, I've been there. I think they're harder when they get older, though, because they get more complex. You know what I mean? Like they're the same person, they just do it differently. Chelsea Lewis too. Really, Chelsea? Do you have a live stream? Why don't you go create one? Because I'm about to block you. Spamming up my comments. All right. Is there anybody else that donated that I didn't get to? Yep, lots to catch up on, Rose. Sid P. Johnny, or Johnny, any change coming my way? Good or bad, please tell. Okay, I'll pull a card for you, Sid. Let's see what's going on. Any change coming your way? When you say any, that's pretty general, which is cool. You're general. But of course, change is one thing you can always count on. Tree people, sustenance. So really planting your feet right now. I feel like no big changes coming up right now, which is a good thing. Like it's good that you're kind of setting your roots right now. The tree people is about sustenance. It's about taking care of yourself and taking care of what you built or what you have, continuing to build on what you have. And of course, there's small changes coming, but the good changes all depend on where you're going with things. So where are you projecting your energy? You give out, you get what you put out. You get back what you put out. You get back. It's just the way it works. Cause and effect, right? Positive and negative. So less bad changes if you're putting out more positivity. And thank you for all the likes. I'm seeing like 19 likes and hearts. That's awesome. Thank you. Definitely helps my algorithm, or me in the algorithm. Cheryl Khan, I would love to expand my gift. Sometimes I get voices telling me things about the person that I'm speaking with. Keep looking at the wrong monitor. Or it could be a group of people. Yeah, sometimes it is. I really don't know who it is. I really don't know where this is coming from. Just coming from my head, but I really like to learn about my gift. And I do have that. I have it's kind of a master class. So if you're not ready to kind of really go into things, I wouldn't suggest it. But if you are ready to really expand on things, expand on what you're doing spiritually, psychically, expand on or growing your gifts, understanding them better. I do hold a class every Thursday night at 7. You can find it. If you want to go to my website and find it on the pricings tab. There should be some. I've got to switch that around because now they've actually got where I can create a course and you don't have to subscribe that way. But for now, we're just doing it that way. So if you go to my website, you can actually sign up for that. There's different packages in there. Positive thoughts bring positive results. That's right, Sue. Sue's on fire today. Melissa Mansfield sent a donation. Oh, thank you, Rose. Or not Rose. Where did you send the donation? Wait, let me see. Cash App. Yes, I see it for $5. Thank you, Melissa. What is your question? Yeah, it's like I said, just go to my website, psychicshaman333.com, Amanda. Go to the pricings tab. There's a few different tabs in there, and it should show you all the, of course, that's how much per month. It's like $15 to $77, depending on what you want. But if you want a reading with that, and those prices are going to go up. I think I'm going to, the $15 was kind of a good starter, but it is probably going to stay at like $40 per month because 4 classes, that's a pretty good deal. Hello, Michelle. Do you have a question, Melissa? Yeah, there is a $15 one on there, but it's no longer being, like it's still active. I got to take it off there, but there's like a $40, some 40 and change, I think. I'm not sure exactly. I should know that, but there's a lot of numbers I got to remember and details. I forget some. But there's a $40, and I think you can do the diamond package and the platinum package. Those 2 are available. I need to change that all up because it's, I know I haven't got to that yet, but just a general. Okay, Melissa. Okay, so first card is the plant medicine. I feel like this is about truth. This is the truth card, right? It's more about you kind of seeing the truth around you, or seeing maybe people that, showed themselves as not so truthful, and some that have shown themselves as very reliable and very trusting or trustworthy. So really being able to kind of decipher out who's not good for you and who is, right? And some of those that aren't good for you might be a little bit more attractive, or have that more of that magnetism. However, I feel like you need to put that shield up. It's time to put that medicine shield up and protect yourself from that kind of negative, toxic type of connection, right? And then water, expression. So expressing yourself, opening up, the truth, you see more truth than you ever have, especially with the people around you. So if you need to speak up and say something sometimes, say it. If you need to set boundaries, you need to let people know, hey, back off. If they're not going away just by taking the hint, you may need to speak up and express yourself. All right, so let's see here. If we got all the donations out of the way, I think. Okay, I think we're good on that. I think everybody's caught up. Oh, got another one from Serena. Thank you, Serena, for the $20. Very appreciated. Serena Tanuku. Right? There you are. Yes, I see it. Thank you, Serena. Sariana? Do you have a question, Sariana? Okay. Just like a general reading if possible, of course. We'll get to you, and if anybody else leaves a donation, just let me know. I've still got to catch up on one with Clark. Clark, if you're watching, I remember you, man. I've been busy. But I will send you 3 cards right after this. I think I've got a 30-minute reading coming up as well. If you'd like to schedule a reading, anybody that's watching, if you like what you're seeing, if it's resonating with you, please go to my website and book an appointment. And then we have like 20 minutes to talk one-on-one, or 30 minutes to talk one-on-one, and it's a lot. We get into a lot more. All right, Sariana. First card is the flute. That's funny. We just got the water. There's 2 cards that represent expression. This is more about utilizing your talents to express yourself. So this is kind of in the past position. So it's something you've already been doing. Like we were talking earlier, somebody was a writer, and I feel like utilizing your talents right now and fully expressing yourself, or continuing to do that, is important, especially this week and this month, or the rest of this month. I feel like that is kind of keeping you balanced. It's keeping your vibe high as well. Earth, nurture. So as we kind of rise up with that expression, we rise up to that higher vibration. We want to make sure that we keep grounded. We want to make sure that we have our roots planted and our feet planted on the ground. So we need to be able to kind of mix the practical and the magical, right? The spiritual and the practical together. The mythos and the logos, those 2 need to stay balanced. So don't get too over practical, and don't get too way out there mystically, and I think grounding will help you kind of keep that balance. So nurturing yourself, kind of feeling that earth, feeling that magnetic pull to earth will help. It's really, even if you have to do a meditation or something, meditation will help. This brings freedom. So I see freedom or independence coming for you. So a lot more independence and being like more financially secure, or just secure within yourself emotionally as well. So continue to kind of do what you've been doing, keeping that vibe high, but staying grounded, staying, when you need to be practical, be practical. When you need to get, maybe you're manifesting something and you have an altar, keep that to yourself for the most part, unless you're showing somebody how to use a sacred space or use an altar. But I feel like that magic is within you. You just don't share it with everybody yet. People close to you. I feel like some people are taking it because they don't understand it or they don't want to understand it. It feels like there's some negative energy coming from there, but I do feel like you're gaining a lot more freedom. You're fighting for that freedom or pushing for that freedom. And that really is just kind of freedom of yourself, not being in your own mind prison. You're letting a lot of that fears go away. You're kind of on this path to evolution. Like you're really getting to a place where a lot of the fears that you thought about before are going to just fall away. So you're in a good place mentally and spiritually and emotionally. And thank you very much, Siriana. Okay, I'm going to do a collective card for everybody. So this is for the collective. Until next time we talk, which will probably be tomorrow or the next day. So this is just for this afternoon for all of us. So all signs, all astrological signs, all people watching, anybody maybe watching later on replay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Earth Angel Sue. Let me get that plant medicine card again. Ooh, and the purge. All right, so a lot of truth coming today, or kind of dealing with plant medicine is always about bringing the truth. So if anybody's ever taken a hallucinogen for spiritual purposes, you ever notice how that truth, like your truth, it's always there, kind of comes right back into your face. That's kind of what's happening right now. You kind of see everything for what it is, and then you adjust from there. So, okay, I don't want this. This sounds really good. I like this. I want to focus on this. That is a distraction. Really being able to discern what is a distraction, what is making you chase your tail, and what's not. Like we just had a reading about that. It's not being, what are you chasing after something that's not really doing anything? Sometimes we just chase after nothing. It's not even, we waste a lot of energy there. Well, we learn lessons from that, but it's better to kind of see things as they are and work from that perspective, from the knowing. And that's what the second card is. So all of us, it's about stone people. It's about knowing, trusting thyself, and trusting others you're working with. If you can't trust them, then you shouldn't be working with them. But really kind of knowing you have this intuitive gift, or intuition is just like the sense of smell or sense of sight or touch. Utilizing that intuition and listening to yourself when it comes to making any kind of decision right now. And then the West, purge. So letting go of old negative behaviors or old negative connections, just really purging a lot of that out of our lives. We're kind of going through this energy right now. Chiron is in retrograde right now, and that has a lot to do with our healing and really dealing with sensitive issues that we're thinking about. And so we're allowing that to purge. We should allow that to purge so we can kind of have this fresh, like it's like kind of shedding our old skin and jumping, growing new skin like a snake, right? All right. Well, thank you very much. That was a collective message for all of us. Thank you very much, all that have left tips. I appreciate you. I love you. Mwah. Thank you very much. I will be back on maybe later today to do some horoscope readings. But until next time, hello, Nikki. Yeah, I will stay positive. You stay positive as well, Sue. Much love to all of you. Y'all have a great afternoon. If you'd like to book a reading, like I said, go to psychicshaman333.com or just get a hold of me and I can kind of guide you through the process. Much love to all of you.